Hi and welcome to the E14 Toybox. I'm Rob, and this time round I've decided that I want to get all the episodes around the Trinity War unboxing out to you, the fine viewing public, by the end of the year. So what I'm going to do for the next couple of episodes, starting now, is I'm going to actually include 2 in each video. So look forward to that, and here comes the video. There are 2. Right, so this is number 5. Of the brick of 10 Justice League Trinity War Heroclix. I may spread these out so that they're not all in one single continuous loop, so you're probably going to find that we chop and change back and forth from this Trinity War brick quite a bit over the coming weeks. So you didn't come here to hear me waffle, you came here to see what's in the box. So let's find out what's in the box. Dramatic music. Enormous amounts of laptop fan noise. Okay, I see clear plastic. I see a Parademon. I see Firestorm. I see a Green Arrow. And Killer Frost. Oh, nice, okay. Now, Killer Frost is quite good. Now, I'm wary of getting them out because I've got a Killer Frost that's broken and I'm not sure how it happened, but I'm willing to bet they'll blame it on me at Heroclix headquarters at WizKids HQ. They'll be going, that bloody Rob, and the soaring amounts of interest in Trinity War since his award-winning YouTube series. By then it'll have won awards. It's just one of those things I've just come to accept. So, there we go, I managed to get it out in one piece, marvellous. So, Green Arrow is first under the Toybox microscope. He's a nifty sculpt. He's very, he's nothing bellsy or whistly about him. He's just a really nice rendition of the piece. Nice style of bow. 122 points, so he's not a bad one to have in a scrap. I can't remember if I've used him as this one or whether I've used the gravity feed variant, because there's a gravity feed variant, as you may have seen in the previous videos, that I've been fortunate enough, or unfortunate enough, depending on your perspective, to have several of. So this is Killer Frost, next in the icing line. See what I did there? That's a lovely sculpt, that. It's got the great blue plastic ice daggers kind of being fired off in all different directions, or a large elaborate compass. If you're a former mathematician, you'll understand what I mean by the look having certain similarities. So I'm gonna qualify this as a super rare. Again, it's not a super rare, it's a rare. Alright, so I'll have scrubbed off, by the time this goes out, I'll have scrubbed off the scores off the other ones where I've got it wrong because I'm a pillock. I'll fact check everything against hcrealms.com's fine forums before I put everything online, so it'll be covered. And shout out to HC Realms members if you're watching. Here we have Vibe, 80 points. Once again, lovely use of the clear plastic. Transparent plastic, I'll say that. Sort of semi-transparent plastic rather than clear, because it's blue, isn't it? And all the other ones have been different colours. But it's quite a nifty piece, that one. I will at some point, I'm sure, once I've had a chance to build up my confidence on the rules, do some videos about the rules, but it is not this day. Today, I'm looking at bloody Parademons again. Yeah, you will do well to smirk at me, mate. 50 points. They do build up nicely in a squad if you're putting together a sort of forces of evil type deal. They're not bad ones to pad out your squad. There'll be a video in the coming weeks about a game I've got to put together a squad of 600 for, so that'll be quite interesting. And I will definitely share my thought process behind that one. I haven't shown him off, have I? Firestorm, once again, the use of the semi-transparent plastic to create that awesome fire effect in an awesome pose. He's 140 points, it's quite tasty in a fight. And there you go. So, let's work through the scoring system, the Starfighter 52 booster scoring system. Off-screen maths, trait, nothing, trait, we're going to say there's a trait there anyway, but we're going to say that's a rare rather than a super rare. So that is a score, despite some of the coolness of the figures, of 1 using the Starfighter 52 system. So sounds disappointing, but actually there's some quite nifty figures, and like I say, it's nice to have a Killer Frost that's intact for a change. That's a definite plus. Right, well, thank you for watching. Bye bye. How do you wave facing backwards? There you go. John, what have I done? I only asked because I've reached past the halfway point of the Trinity War brick, and you are nowhere in sight. This is number 6 now, and I'm just wondering if it's something I've said, you know? So turn up now. I'm just wondering if it's something I've said. If you tell me it's nothing, I'll believe you, but you better show up this time. That's all I'm saying. Alright then, let's find out. Black Orchid. We meet again. Ooh, that's a Blackgate Guard. I don't know if I have that one. That's pretty cool. Ocean Master, I think. Sea King. Same, pretty similar. Ooh, I think I've just spoiled it for myself. Ultraman. Oh, no fucking way. That's awesome. So you remember how lucky I was, first of all, to pull out 86,000 Black Orchids in the space of 10 things. It felt like that. I felt lucky when I pulled out 1 Black Adam from a booster. To pull out 2 from 2 is pretty spectacular. I have to be careful with this one. He's the piece de resistance. Pièce de resistance. I know. Oh, wunderbar. I have this weird thing where I have to click around to click 1, mainly to show off the dials. Having used this one in a game recently, I can attest that he packs a bloody great wallop, especially with that hypersonic speed on the first dial and 5 points of damage on his first click. This one's painted a bit nicer, so you can actually see that it's pink on the bottom. I don't know if anybody else has noticed this, but there are some shocking colour jobs on some of these dials in terms of making it crystal clear what the colours and the powers are meant to represent. So, next is Ultraman, who is being awkward and hiding his dial with his intense gaze. But he's also packing a hefty wallop, so he's 10, 11, 18. He looks to have hypersonic speed on this first click as well, by the looks. And also a pink attack, but he's got super strength on the first click, but slightly less damage. So obviously if he combine him with a heavy object, he can do a bit of a wallop in his first turn. Sea King, understandably a swimmer, but then I've seen ones that aren't, which make even less sense. So 9, 11, 17, 3 on his first click. Some decent attacks. Indomitable for 135 points, not bad. Lovely sculpt. I like the purple on his jacket as well, it's quite fetching. Who knew Atlantis was so fashion forwards? Blackgate Guard, 46 points. Useful soldier unit to have in a pinch. Not a terrible attack, 9 starting. 2 damage, he's got a box out. Black Orchid. Do you know, actually, having said that, I reckon I've got loads of this sculpt, but I'm not convinced I've got that many of this style. So maybe it won't work out so bad after all. Nonetheless, I have Black Orchid again. And now, it is time, as we do, every time, because I find it interesting, and I'm a big host, so you got to listen. Ha 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 ha. Do the scores on the doors. So Black Adam's a super rare, and yet now I have 2. So that's a 5. He has a trait. He has 2 traits. So that's 2 quarters rather. 2 quarter for Ultraman, a quarter for Sea King. So that's a full point between them. So that's 6 points. Significant improvement on booster 5, which was a single point, and significant even more so on booster 4, which was 3/4 of a point. So there you go. A much nicer haul from this one, particularly this Black Adam. Now I already know people who played against me the other night in this game, who will have their eye on the Black Adam spare. Nonetheless, if it finds its way onto eBay and I have the option to give it international postage, I promise the YouTube users will be the first to know. So thank you for watching. Bye bye. So there you go. 5 and 6 are down, and unfortunately still no sign of the elusive magician stroke con artist stroke elusive bastard. So will I get him in the next 2? The only way to find out is to check the next Toybox videos coming to you soon. Bye for now.